Hey!
Hi, folks.
Welcome.
Welcome. Shannon here.
Matt here.
And we have Gabrielle tuning in. Thanks for joining us. And Maria and Allison in France and Manuel in Madrid and Margie. Hello, I think you're in Minneapolis. And Dwayne up in Canada. Aaron, oh, I'm so glad that things are cooling down for you. And you're on the mend. Mark, welcome. Julie, welcome. Our neighbor. Pat, nice to see you in Colorado. And Jolie, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Wow, we've got Maryland representing. Stephen, nice to see you in Pennsylvania. And Randy in Michigan. And Dave, welcome. Dat, welcome in California. Good morning. And as always, we rely on your ears. So just let us know if anything needs to be louder or softer. Claire, welcome in Ireland. And Johnny, good to see you in California. Carolyn, hi. Dave again. Yes, let's get this party started indeed. Barbara, hi in Virginia. Gregor, hi in Germany. And Art, wonderful to see you in Vermont. Bob in Wisconsin. Juan, nice to see you. Saul, good to see you. We're going to start off. Mike, good to see you. And Jenny in Somerville. Hi, Chris. Hi, Eileen. Hello, Chris in Nova. We're going to start off with a Name Your Tune selection from the past. Hello, Petter. Hope everything is going well with the family. Kerry, good to see you in Florida. We're going to do all Name Your Tunes from the past. All hashtag Name Your Tunes, starting with the Southwest Wind. So Patrick, welcome, and we'll get going, and then we'll talk you through some of the gentle home redecorating that we're doing. 1, 2, here we go, Southwest Wind. Barney, I'm so glad you're here in New York with us. And Lynn in North Carolina. Allison, hi, it's nice to see you in Rhode Island. And Therese, good to see you in Oregon. And Aunt Mant, I don't know, but that reminds me of your band that you were going to start called Ant Man. You have to tell the nice
Giant
people
ant.
about Giant Ant. And Danya, oh, my friend, nice to see you. And Jaden, hello, welcome in Holland. And I realize this whole time I've been thanking people and I haven't done it in Dutch. So, dank je for joining us. And Lori, really nice to see you. And yes, we are all high-strung in our own way, but your high-strung music group is here as well. So welcome, folks. And welcome, Joe and the IAHC session group. Great to see you all. Fast Eddie, hiya. So Dave, that was in D-ish. That's right. Okay, so we play lots of different tunes on this session from week to week. We've accommodated a lot of requests. Sally, nice to see you joining us. People have offered ideas of things to play. So it's been a quite varied repertoire. And we've heard a number of you say, oh, it's hard to keep up with all the tunes. Well, that is how Irish music is, and you're not meant to keep up with all the tunes. But to give us kind of a chance to tuck into some favorites together from week to week, Neil had the great idea to name your tune, which we've been doing, and then I post a video and we kind of work on that tune each week. So today is all past Name Your Tunes. Bob, good to see you joining us, and Danny as well. Welcome. So that was the Southwest Wind, and now we're going to carry on. Yes, please. We're going to carry on with the Woman of the House and the Musical Priest. So I'm going to write the names of the tunes in, and Matt will tell you about our adornment for today.
Yes,
Again, inspired by the gang. And Mara, good to see you in Italy, my friend.
Yeah, so back in the back, it was mentioned that the owl in the pointing the right direction. Yes, the owl up there was lacking adornment, and so now the owl. You can't. From where I'm sitting, it's not a great view, but if you follow us on Instagram, I did take a very nice picture of the owl. So.
And Mary, nice to see you in Oregon, and Mary in Boston. Good to see you. So as the weeks get closer and closer to the darker days, as we approach the solstice, as we approach the Christmas, as we approach the New Year, we're going to bring in more and more little tiny adornments, little tiny lights. So just to look out, have something
exciting.
to look forward to.
Yeah.
All right. So hi, Katrina in
House
Dorchester.
And Musical Priest.
Yes. Here we go. G and B minor.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do. 1, 2, ready.
Hey!
Hey, Bob, good to see you in California. And Jennifer, welcome. Thanks for checking in. I think you may notice your owl, the namesake of Owl Pellet Polka, has been adorned with some festive garland. So gently we deck the halls. And Jaden, on that note, yes, we were filming a few videos earlier. And Matt had on this bright blue shirt with like a busy...
It had a lot.
It had a lot, and I said that it was giving me a headache, and so Matt put on this purple, and so we are very color coordinated right now. Nice.
Yeah.
And
we were thinking of getting some snazzy vests. I thought like matching Christmas vests would be a good look.
No, that would not be a good look. That would be a very
session.
bad look.
Yeah.
Elena, welcome. Tomas, nice to see you. Yes, and the beautiful owl, which has been adorned beautifully. So, yes, we are playing all the Name Your Tune selections from past weeks. But we are playing the Name Your Tune selection for this week that I posted, the Name Your Tune selection for this week, which is the Paul Halfpenny or Paul Halfpenny hornpipe, that beautiful hornpipe in A minor. And it is, as is customary for our Name Your Tune selections, we're going to play the tune with a past Name Your Tune, and then we're going to go back into the new tune. That is a great way to solidify new tunes, folks, is to try them with...
Kind of a sandwich.
Yes, a sandwich.
Yeah, a little sandwich.
So it's going to be a hornpipe sandwich. And before we do this, Matthew, please tell the nice people about your ant band.
About Giant Ant. No, I had a friend who had the idea that to make a surf band where everyone wore giant ant heads and could be called the Giant Ants. Just, one of those good ideas that maybe someone will get around to.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So Paul Halfpenny and
Paul.
Wings of Boyle.
Why do you say Pole? Isn't
I
it
don't
Paul?
know, 'cause I don't even know what
Paul.
it is. I'm dying to know more about this tune because it's very. I find it very. It kind of an outlier in the hornpipe repertoire. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think of how Plains of Boyle goes.
Uh-oh. Is that it?
No.
No. That's the same thing you just did.
That's something else.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta look it up, guys. I gotta look it up. I'm
All
so
right.
sorry.
We're going to vamp. We're going to vamp till Q.
If I open a new window, that's okay, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, what was I going to say? Well, I was going to mention, speaking of holiday items, I could mention our forthcoming concert.
Yes. Why don't you?
Yeah. So this coming Friday, December 4th, we are going to be doing a rare concert appearance. We'll be doing our Fine Winter's Night show, which is our holiday offering. Which this is the first time we've done it. We've often said things like, "Oh, from our living room to yours," but this time it is literally going to be that. We'll be doing it streaming on the Club Passim website. We'll give you a link a little later on. Tommy Potts. Well, that makes a lot more sense then, doesn't it? Thank you, Lynn. Thank you.
What about Tommy Potts?
Tommy Potts wrote Paul Halfpenny. Paul Halfpenny. Whatever. The one we're gonna play. This is why I avoid.
Da 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 da. Oh my gosh, that's how it goes. Okay.
There we go. We really got.
You'd think
this
I would have prepared, folks. I really do care, and I really want to be here for you. Grania, welcome. Here we go. All of the Name Your Tunes here.
Not too fasty.
Thanks, Therese. Yeah. One. Oops, I got to move this over because there's a big delay. Okay. 1, 2. Here we go. What a disaster. lovely tune. Yes, I think it's old. So we played that especially for Mark, because Mark, you reached out and you said that you had learned the tune originally called The Garden of the Butterflies, but I saw that I had written that on my note over there, and I thought that it said The Garden of the Buttermilk, which reminded me that last week we were talking about the bunch of basil that had expired, Eamon's poor bunch of basil, and somebody had recommended peanut butter and basil.
Yeah.
Well, last night I remembered. I had already had dinner. It was done. But I remembered. And so I made myself a slice of toast with peanut butter and basil, because we have all that fresh basil in the fridge. Delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious. Exactly what you want as a little snack. Like, I can't imagine eating it as a meal. But like, I had a little bourbon.
Just wrap a piece of basil around your finger and dip it in the peanut butter, and your finger's clean.
So it was delicious.
Okay.
Absolutely delicious. And speaking of delicious.
Yeah, speaking of delicious.
Owl pellet polka.
Yeah, polka time.
Because what owls eat are probably delicious to them. And that's what you can find in their little pellets when you dissect them. So the owl pellet polka and O'Sullivan's polka, I'm going to write those in here. And Matthew, why don't you tell them more about the weekend of music coming up next weekend?
Yeah, so Ministry of Folk, who are a wonderful, wonderful organization, and they do a lot with lessons and concerts and things. They are organizing the Wintry Weekend, and it's sort of a weekend camp where you can sign up for lessons, and there are a bunch of sessions and things. And we're doing our Fine Winners Night concert in conjunction with that.
That's right, on the Friday. I will post the link after we play these polkas.
We will. And but yeah, it's going to be a lot of good stuff. Now we're playing polkas.
Now we're playing polkas.
I cannot say how many polkas will be played, but there will be some
let's do at the very end. I've written that in. I forgot to tell people. Let's do the Kerry polka at the end, just to round it out. The D one.
Right,
F-A-B-A.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We got this.
All right. 1, 2, ready. right. This is amazing. Willie, welcome. Nice to see you joining us in Colorado. And I like your riddle very much. It's wonderful. And very flattering that you would remember our jigs that we did last week, the bunch of basil and the little wooden spoon. Nice mashup there. I like the idea of the pesto, Jennifer. And Willie, I am so sorry to hear of the passing of your rosemary bush. That's an even tougher one to suffer than the basil. Yeah. That's a nice hardy bush to lose. I'm sorry about that. But the peanut butter basil sandwich was delicious, as was suggested last week.
Yeah,
and the owl pellet is not related to something we would eat. We do not eat owls in this family.
Yeah, I think we need to. Maybe we are speaking too quickly. The ideas are just flowing, but yes, just to be clear, we do not eat owls, nor do we eat owl pellets.
No. And the owl pellet polka was written because Jennifer had commented on the owl in the room, so we wrote a tune for the owl. But we wrote the owl pellet polka because when our kid was in kindergarten, he dissected owl pellets. This is the thing that the owl regurgitates. And when you dissect it, you learn what the owl has been eating. So it's a really fun science experiment.
If the owl were eating peanut butter and basil, you would know that.
Or rosemary. Maybe that's why the rosemary bush died.
Yeah.
I mean,
check for owls.
But it's no reason to then eat the owl.
No,
I think we're not supposed to eat owls.
No, we're not going to eat
owls.
owls.
Anyway, yes, Stephen. Kerry Polka is also known as Egan's. And I learned the tune. So the first notes, F sharp, A, B, A, right? I first learned the tune in a different key. Down in G. So the first notes would be B, D, E, D, whatever. Okay, so that's how the tune goes. I was told that the tune is called Faba. I thought this was like a word in Irish. It was called Faba because, of course, the first four notes are F, A, B, A. But I learned it in a different key, so it made no sense whatsoever.
I'm confused already.
Yes, and on that note, we're going to carry on with some jigs. That's right. We're going to do Buried My Wife and Dance on Her Grave. Yes, and Morrison's. Lynn, I like that you think it's a yucky story. I think it's a great story. The owl pellets, it's so gross. Okay, so again, all of the tunes today, almost all, are previous Name Your Tune selections. So here we go. Buried My Wife and Dance on Her Grave and Morrison's.
One. Nice on the bouzouki? No, I'll just stick with it.
Marmite to the peanut butter too. Marmite, peanut butter, and basil. Hello.
Marmite and peanut.
We still have a little bourbon left. 1, 2. Here we go. right, we have all of this horticultural talk, so I think it's time for the new tune, Matthew.
Oh, excellent.
Let's try it, folks. I wrote a tune for the nice man, Ryan, who came to see our beautiful tree in the front.
Which you're pointing to, but no one can see.
I know, but I'm just indicating
It's over there.
over to my right, and it's gorgeous, and we share it with our neighbors. It's like equally on our properties. And it's gotten quite big. Probably years ago it should have been pruned, and it was not. It still looks wonderful, and every year it loses its leaves like all in one day, which is also very dramatic. It's just beautiful. It has a nice shape. It offers nice shade. But it's very big and it's very heavy and it's on a hill. So we just want to make sure to take good care of it so that it doesn't become a problem. And so we had Ryan, the nice man, come and take a look at it. And he says, no problem. They can do some dramatic things to it and it'll still retain its wonderful essence. And he's told us that the tree is a little leaf linden. Hello.
Irresistible.
Irresistible. I think that little leaf linden is like a slip jig it was made to be a slip jig. So we're going to play for our offertory slip jigs. We're going to play this set of tunes, and this during this set of tunes, if you are still being paid to work and you can kick a little into our PayPal tip jar, we'd be grateful, and if not, no worries at all, no pressure. So I'm putting a link there in the chat, or if you prefer, let me see, got this one too. Look at that, I got them ahead of time.
This is good. Really...
Okay, so we'll play these slip jigs for all of you to thank you so much for joining us, and in particular, the Limerick Liftoff is the first one we're going to do, and this goes out to Lynn and Eileen and the gang. Oh, Jaden, trees are the storytellers.
I was thinking a little about the C major video I just did, and I was like, oh yeah, I should use the low notes. So,
that was very
thanks,
pretty.
Lynn. Thanks for asking for that.
That was pretty. Nice job, Matt Heaton.
Oh,
Woo!
well, thanks. Nice
That was the first time we played that, and that was very. I enjoyed it. That's a goodie. That's a goodie.
it's a
Sweet,
keeper.
sweet.
It's a keeper.
So moving on to some
on.
reels. Okay,
Reels. Oh,
folks,
yeah.
we're gonna do. I need to remember how this tune starts.
Yeah.
I did write
And
down how this tune
While
starts.
you're finding that, I just
I
wanted
did.
to say,
There it is.
So everyone, back up a couple sets there. There were a couple comments on the wonderful last chord of the of Morrison's. One of my favorite chords, guys. It's an E minor 6/9, I think it'd be the name, but it's if you add the C sharp and the F sharp, and then it's spooky, and it's even better when you do it up here. So there you go.
And there is kind of a tune hierarchy depending on where you are, though, Jennifer, right? Jigs and reels, and some hornpipes if you're in the west of Ireland, for example. And we spent a lot of time in Clare. We used to go there for the winters. And so jigs and reels would have been our mainstay, and some hornpipes. The dance figures have a lot of jigs and reels in them. The Clare Plain set, the Lancers. And then, of course, if you're in the southwest of Ireland, more slides and polkas would be your game. So, there's a sort of a hierarchy, I suppose, in a way, Jennifer, but vocabulary. So reels, we're going to carry on. Speaking of hierarchy, we're going to carry on with the Skylark and the Hunter's Purse and the Man of the House. So maybe you can try some more of those cool E minor chords in the Man of the House.
Oh, yeah. Would you like that?
Yeah.
You can have that.
Okay, so I've typed in the tunes.
I'm also going to just, since I'm talking about guitar for a moment, I'm going to do a little trick here, because I have this thing on, I can't really see it. I have this thing on my guitar where I can switch from my D, E to D with a little lever. So I'm going to start out in drop D.
I like it. Are you in tune with reality?
Oh, yeah.
And while you check that, I'm going to let people know, too,
About
this Friday,
the big show.
we are doing a live stream. It is not a good time for our European friends. So we may plan at the end of the month, we have planned a matinee for different time zones. But for those of you around here, there's the info. It's this Friday at 8 p.m. Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay, so Skylark.
Yep.
Is that a good speed? Maybe a little under. 1, 2. 1, 4. That was very exciting, very
Thank you.
James Bond.
Thank you.
How exciting, folks. And Dad, thanks for asking about the concert. Yes, it is Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can
GMT
find
minus
it.
5.
Yes, you can find it at the Passim Streams. Club Passim is our presenting organization. And then for our friends in different time zones, we will do a matinee repeat of, a live stream of our Christmas show later in the month. We'll tell you about that closer to the date. So yay, woohoo! Let's carry on. This is the all name your tune selection week. So we're going to carry on with, what do we have left? We have the few bob. Yeah. We have the few bob left, and let's do it with a jig. Favorite from the virtual guided session on the when we used to do it live was the haunted house. So let's try that. The few bob hornpipe into the haunted house, which is a jig, which is not a customary move, right, guys?
We can do it, though. We can do this. I have a good feeling.
Yes, but not a very trad move, just so we are clear, pedagogically. Mostly in a session, I would put like tunes with like, but every once in a while, it's fun to mix it up.
Sure.
So let's try that. And again, I need to remind myself how the few bob starts. It's such an unusual one and so pretty. Right. Sure. Yes. Matt's going to try it on the bazooks. Yes.
So I was seeing a couple of comments of people mentioning that they've liked the bazooki backing videos. If there's, if you've got any topic requests, I'm open to that. Certainly.
Nice. And in addition to topic requests, I'm taking a request.
Oh. Lots of requests.
For the next Name Your Tune selection, let's choose a slip jig, folks. Let's choose a slip jig. Let's choose a slip jig. There we go. Okay. If anybody has a hashtag Name Your Tune and name a slip jig you'd like to explore, and we'll try that for next week. So, in the meantime, the few bob and the haunted house. Strummed, not stirred. Good, Jada. Got to be better in tune. Is this a good thing? Waterford just beat Kilkenny in the All Ireland hurling semi-final.
It just depends.
Are you in tune with reality?
I'm pretty sure I'm in tune with reality, but
I'm not sure.
Yeah, hang on, Gary. Oh, not so good. Not so good.
Yeah.
I'll do a realistic video that's just like a half hour of me tuning this.
So comb your hair and curl it. Isn't that a hop jig? Patrick, I think it might be a hop jig. It's a good one. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, name your tune. Hashtag name your tune. Good. I see some slip jig ideas coming in.
All right.
And comb your hair and curl it. If it's not a slip jig, I don't think it is. We'll still do it in the future. 1, 2, here we go. All right. So, yes, The Night Before Larry Was Stretched is a fabulous slip jig and such a gruesome title. The Night Before Larry Was Hanged. I'll bet he had a peanut butter and basil sandwich. Or maybe he had some of Willie's lamb skewers with his newly dried rosemary.
It could just be about yoga.
The night before Larry was stretched by the
stretching.
chiropractor.
Yeah.
Nice. Would you like to say hello to the folks?
Or,
Hi.
Then that was a moment of elegance, and we're going to finish off, folks. We're going to finish off. Before we do, stay tuned to this channel. I'll be posting a tutorial on the next Name Your Tune selection, and I'll also post that on the Facebook group if you aren't already a member and you'd like to join us through the week. Find the virtual guided session Facebook group. You're more than welcome.
Indeed. And please, friends, if you do decide to join the group, do answer the questions so we know that you're not a robot.
Nice,
Something.
nice. So on Friday night, for those in our time zone or close
or those
to
who
it,
stay up late,
or those who stay up really, really
get
late,
up early or whatever.
we are going to be doing a winter concert this Friday at 8 p.m. Here is the
8
info.
p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern.
It's going to be
time.
streamed both on YouTube and Facebook.
Yes,
so
you can
whatever
find it
you
at
like
youtube.com/Club Passim. youtube.com/Club Passim is where to find it. It will not be our own personal channel.
Yeah, it won't be there. It'll be elsewhere.
Yes, Nigel was a cute baby, and he is a very wonderful and elegant and smart and entertaining young man. Happy to have you in here with me. So we're going to finish off, folks, with the south wind because we started with the southwest wind today. So the south wind jig, folks, thank you so much for spending some time with us, for giving us some funny things and some sweet things in our day. So thanks each of you. Danke. Merci beaucoup. Trugares. Arigato gozaimasu. Kamsahamnida. Tusen tak. Dziękuję. Danke sehr. Grazie. Gramahagut. Muchas gracias. Evcharisto. Toda. Danku. Sheshe. Chwala vam. Shukran. Eskarikasko. Ta palat. Spasiba. Hehe. Salamat. Terima kasih. Diolch. Toda. Kuzanem. Muito obrigado. Gam un. Khopkun naka. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us, and hope you have a wonderful week. Maybe we'll see some of you at the Friday night concert, and hopefully we'll see some of you here next week for another virtual guided session. 1, 2, 3, 1. We'll be sure to post that link in the show notes. And thanks a lot. And thanks for asking for the link to donate if you can.
Here in a minute.
Okay, honey. And thanks again, everybody. Stay so well.